Chapter 1: A New Beginning. Heroes are nothing more than a lie. My name is Izuku Midoriya. This is the story of how heroes only leave you in the dirt. They show others that even with all the power they have, they can't even help someone in need. My story begins in middle school. I grew up quirkless. Everyone surrounding me treated me like I was filth, as if having a quirk separated my life from heaven and hell. Oi, stupid Deku, don't dream of applying to UA. My friend Kakun. He and others torture me on a daily basis, kept telling me that I would never become a hero. Even saying I should die. Yes, I say under my breath. At some points, I started to believe him as I cried late at night watching videos on heroes. Especially All Might. He is the only thing giving me hope about being a hero. The only person keeping me sane. As if someone like Midoriya can become a hero. He's just a quirkless nobody. He should just grow up and accept reality, that he's a worthless nobody. Everyone starts laughing after hearing the comments, no one dares dispute them. They're right. What can I do? I'm just a quirkless. Quiet down everybody, we are going to begin our class now. Classes finish and I start to head out the door. I was immediately knocked over by Kakun in the doorway. Deku, you're an eyesore, get out of the way. As I fall, my hero notes, which I used to write down each of the hero's abilities, strengths, and weaknesses, falls out as I touch the ground. Kakun picks it up and flicks through it. You're still writing this garbage? You quirkless dumbass. He takes in hand, tears the entire notebook in half with pure strength alone. He then takes the two pieces of notebooks and blows them away with his quirk. Ashes of my book slowly fall to the ground. CYA, nerd. Why am I treated like this? Because I don't have a quirk. Lunchtime arrives, I can't sit with everybody else. They isolate me and pick on me, sometimes I can't even eat. I take my food into the halls when no one is looking, I head to the toilets so that I can eat in peace. No one can judge me, no one can look at me, I can have some peace and quiet. As I bring my chopsticks up to take a bite. Splash! Water comes from above, soaking me and my food. You really think you can escape that easily, Midoriya? You're just a worthless nobody. I look at them with anger in my eyes, why won't they just leave me alone? Someone's getting pretty cocky of themselves. They say as they notice my gaze. Smash! They bang my head against the door and threw me to the ground kicking. I scream but no one comes. No one helps. They used their quirks to hit me, some didn't hurt as much but others. One person had an acid quirk, it wasn't extremely acidic but it still hurt when he grasped my wrists, coating them with acid. It burns. After they are finished, they threw me to the ground. This is a lesson, don't fuck with us. What did I even do wrong? I've never talked to those guys before. Why? Why is everything so cruel? Why do they get satisfaction from my pain? Is it to show me that I can never be more than I am now? Is it to prove that I'm worthless? First-degree burns appear on my wrist. I head to the school's doctor. They said I should stop making trouble, I come to see them at least once or twice a week. How am I supposed to stop it when I don't even know what I'm doing wrong? He touches my wrist, he tries to touch it gently, as water secretes from his skin, it flows onto my burn. Slowly the burn starts to fade. Quirks really are useful, aren't they? You're all healed up. He says as he starts to drink a liter bottle of water, I guess he has to replenish himself. He signals me to leave with hand gestures. The day comes to an end as I head home, I ignore all the hardships, it's just like any other day. I see explosions in the distance. I heard All Might be coming to town soon, I might be able to get an autograph. I say as a smile forms unconsciously. I'm home. Welcome back, sweetie, how was your day? Yeah. It was good today. I say as I force a smile, she worries too much about me. She's really too kind to me. That's great. Today we are having miso soup. Okay, thanks, Mom. I'll be in my room studying, if you need me. Unknowingly to me, my mom had a sad expression on her face as if she knew what I have to go through every day. Ever since I was told by the doctor that I was quirkless, she has been more and more upset. She must have realized my only dream was crushed. I have nothing else to do other than study. Maybe I should look for a part-time job. It might help my mom. What should I do though? I can't be a hero, I can't be a policeman as I'm not old enough. I'll think about it later, it's not like I can do anything right now. I switch on my TV to see All Might. He saved the day again. With a smile beaming from his face, he can give anybody hope. I want to be a hero, I will be a hero. My room is decorated with all his merch, from posters to covers to outfits. All Might is my hero. I look through all the old footage of All Might. I need to make a change if I want to become a hero. My mom recently bought me some dumbbells, I haven't used them yet. Maybe I should start building my strength? Maybe I won't be picked on as much anymore. I leave the TV screen on as I watch montages of All Might's heroics. I pick up the weights and start. Here we go. Chapter 2, Training begins. Training log 1. Warm up. 10-minute run at 60% of max heart rate and dynamic stretches. Asterisk, it's the first time I'm doing something like this. Just from the warm-up I'm completely exhausted. Session. 30 weighted lunges with dumbbells. 30 weighted squats with dumbbells. 20 mountain climbers. 5-minute sprint. Repeat 3 times with a 5-minute break. Cool down. Active recovery, slow, 3-minute jog. Static stretches. Fatigue. 8/10. Heart rate post-session. During after resting. 180 to 130, 85. Muscle soreness. I'm not used to physical activities, so the process of exerting myself really put a strain on me. I can't give up though, I can't allow myself to be a punching bag anymore. Perceived exertion, 6 to 20. 15/20. Overall session satisfaction. 6/10. Comment. I think it might be better if I include more anaerobic exercises to improve my heart and condition my leg muscles. I need to change the exercises so that I have a better range of muscle development, mainly through my legs and back. Asterisk, I should do these exercises every day. I should give myself a rest day as well. I need to push myself in order to become someone who won't back down. In order to become a hero, asterisk. I mumble to myself as I read off my training regiment. Should I also practice martial arts? I don't have anyone to teach me, so it's probably not worth it, and even if I did go to a dojo, I'd probably get kicked out for being quirkless. For now, let's just buy more training equipment. I head out. I take a bus to get to the town's district. It was packed with hundreds of unique people. I guess being normal in this place is the same as being abnormal. I look around to see if there are any shops that sell gym equipment. I spot a massive 3-story building, purely selling equipment. Treadmills, bikes, weights, etc. I start to walk towards it until bam! Mount Lady comes out of nowhere, crashing into and demolishing the building. I stare at the building with dead eyes. Ugh, why does this happen to me? Sigh. I guess I should have known. The massive crowd was watching the fight. It seemed to be a fight between Kamui Woods, Into Lady, and some unknown giant villain. Ah! I didn't bring my notebook today. This would have been a great opportunity. I accept the reality of the situation as I push through the massive crowd to watch the fight. Kamui Woods dodged his attacks and wraps his quirk around him, binding him. They go back and forth with their attacks, and the lady getting back up and knocking him down as Kamui Woods was about to unleash his special attack. Reporters surround the two as they try to get headlines for her debut. They just took down that villain like it was nothing. Heroes are pretty amazing, aren't they? Can I really do that without a quirk? If I ever became a hero, could I take down someone of that size with nothing? I start to lose interest in what was happening. I headed back down the street to see if there was anything. Nothing was open as the shops closed in panic, due to the attack. Would closing the shops even do anything? Maybe some people would take advantage of the chaos. As I walk down the street, more and more shops appeared closed. I start to give up as I head home. Hi sweetie, did you get what you need? Ah, no mom, a villain attacked and all the shops closed. Are you alright? Her worry both comforted me and made me feel upset, even though I know she means well. It just brings thoughts to my mind that I can never be the person to help. I can only be an onlooker. Yeah, I'm fine mom. The heroes took care of them as soon as I got there. I say with a fake beaming smile on my face, I can't let her worry anymore. Do you want me to go tomorrow to get some equipment? No, it's okay mom, I'll go another day. Oh, and also, is it possible we can have fish today? And a lot of rice. Sure honey, also you're doing a lot more exercises than normal, be sure to do it in moderation and don't hurt yourself, okay, sweetie? Got it. I head to my room and grab a new notebook, completely blank. I start to write down the details of the fight and try my best to capture what I saw. I try to include everything, from what I witnessed and what the crowds mumbled. Each of their strengths and weaknesses, especially because there's a new hero. Until lady, they say her quirk only allows her to grow to one size other than her base form. That's inconvenient in small spaces and in towns such as Mizudafu. Because of this she may even demolish buildings in the process. Afterward, I finish my notes. I start my midday training regiment. I turn on the TV screen to see that All Might is in our city. He just took down a villain who uses wind to slash the opponents. It cuts and cannot be seen. All Might crack the ground, it splinters the road as fragments of it fly up. The villain falls backward and his attacks stop. All Might quickly knock him unconscious and restrains his hands. With a smile beaming from his face, he shouts into the sky. It's alright because I am here. Crowds around him start cheering and chanting for All Might. All Might. All Might. All Might. All Might, is it possible we can have a comment on today? I'd love to stay, however, I have an appointment to keep up. He leaps away into the sky with one kick on the ground. He completely ignored the reporters. It must be because he gets asked so much. He's the number one hero. The best hero. If I can be anything like him, it'd be a dream come true. Chapter 3, All Might. Ring ring. The next day comes, the school bell rings. It feels like I'm just waiting for days to pass by. The lesson begins by introducing the differences between heroes and vigilantes. Heroes are individuals who are licensed under an agency and vigilantes are wannabes who take it upon themselves to try and be a hero. The lesson continues as time flies by. It covers heroes' economics, rules, and regulations, etc. Is there anyone here who is applying for UA? Should I even bother putting my hand up, as I think about it? Kaken starts speaking loudly. Don't even lump these guys in with me, there's no one other than me here who can get into UA, don't even bother trying. He states proudly as he kicks his feet up onto the desk. Should I say something? Before I can utter a word, the teacher states. Hey Midoriya, you applied for UA as well, didn't you? Why would he say it? I'm having a hard enough time as it is. I sat there quietly, not having the slightest feeling of saying anything. It will just come back to haunt me if I do. I don't have a quirk, what's the point in saying it anyway? Deku? He wouldn't even be able to be a sidekick, he'd probably get killed on his first mission. Quirkless bastards like him shouldn't even dream of becoming a hero. He's right, what chances do I have compared to an amazing quirk like Kaken's? I'd probably have better luck becoming a police officer or something. A villain is causing havoc downtown. It's said he has a sludge quirk. Sludge quirk? How disgusting. What should we do? There are no heroes around to help. He's kidnapping people and taking them hostage. From the shadows, a scrawny man steps forwards. His bone-like structure starts to change as muscle builds. He grows taller and taller. Before anyone can realize it, a voice sounds from the back. It's all right because I am here. All Might? Thoughts ring through my head as the last bell is sounded. Kachan's words stick to my mind. Don't even think about applying to UA, you're better off dead, you useless Deku. He stated whilst using his quirk to burn my shoulder. Maybe you will get a quirk in your next life. How about you take a swan dive off the roof of the building, hahaha. I can't stop thinking about those words. Am I really that useless? Can't I do anything? I walk back home from school, thinking about every little word he said. More depressing thoughts come to mind as reality sets in. I open my notebook as I walk through the tunnel. Sounds of liquid can be heard, but I thought it was just something that flooded. Little did I know that the sludge villain that was on the news just minutes ago completely surrounded me. He encased me in his sludge. I can't breathe. Am I going to die? Someone, please help me. As the world around me starts to darken, I think that this might even be for the best. As I'm about to black out, I vaguely see the drain cover get blown wide open and All Might steps forth. With a smile on his face, he says, "Do not worry, you are safe. Don't go giving up just yet." Like he could read everything I'm thinking. He suddenly steps forwards at a speed which I couldn't even see and shouts, "Texawa's smosh." The villain was completely blown away by the pressure as I dropped to the floor suddenly. I black out for a few minutes afterward. All Might slaps my face repeatedly to wake me up. Gah, All Might? I thought you wouldn't make it, there, young one. You seem to be energetic enough. Don't worry, I've already taken care of that evildoer. Al. All Might CA. Can you PL? Can you please sign my book? Already done, young one. Well, I'm off now. Wait, you're leaving? Before he jumps away, I grab his leg tightly. We go flying off into the air as he struggles with me. I just need someone to give me more hope. If it's All Might, I might be able to become a hero. We land gently onto a rooftop. I need to leave the young one. Goodbye. Wait 1 minute. I just want to know, can I become a hero even though I'm quirkless? I wait for his answer as I bring my hopes back up one more time. If it's All Might saying it, maybe I can really become a hero. Before he can say anything, smoke starts to envelop him. His form starts to change from the muscular hero that I've always knew and loved, into a scrawny figure. Is that really All Might? Somewhere else, the bottle of goo that All Might had previously exploded with pressure. It looks around and sees a young boy with his friends. Why do you even hang out with that dweeb? Who, Deku? We knew each other since we were young. He's always been an annoying bastard. The villain creeps closer and closer whilst they're talking. Before the young boy can turn around, the villain surrounds him completely. Are you really All Might? I can assure you, I'm really him. That All Might? The one who wins the day with a fearless smile, not giving in and saving the day? Kid, you should realize that there are some things that can never become true. I can put on a front, but I can still feel fear. My smile is to give people hope, but for me, it's to keep my fear inside. Pro heroes have to risk their lives on a daily basis, some of them being unfortunate enough to lose them in the process. If you want to help people, there are many ways to do it, like becoming a cop. What you're saying is? You can't ever become a hero without a quirk. Chapter 4, Obsession. You can't ever become a hero without a quirk. Those words sting. I can't think of anything but those words. My mind starts to drift. All Might notices. He has a pitiful look towards me. This continues until he breaks the silence. Kid, look for something other than hero work. You can still help people. Is there no way to become a hero? He pats me on the shoulder as he walks off to the stairwell, not saying a word. Ha, I start laughing to myself after All Might leaves. The irony, the hero I loved for so long crushed my dreams. I stand there for a few minutes wallowing in my own self-pity. Boom boosh bam. A series of explosions go off almost in sync. One was right next to me. I head down the stairs as I have an ominous feeling. I quickly sprint to the bottom, the explosions happening not too far away. I continue to run, seeing a huge crowd of people in the distance. I rush to the flashing lights in the sky, where police choppers have surrounded a villain. A massive crowd, blocking a side street. Heroes gathered around like a barrier. I push through the crowd and fall to my knees as I get through the last of the civilians. I look up to see that sewage villain. Didn't All Might take care of it? Does it have someone inside it? I try to look closer as the heroes block me off. Stand back. We don't want you getting injured. I look past his arms as I see. Kaken? Why is it Kaken? He looks like he's suffering. When it happened to me, I couldn't breathe. I tried as hard as I can to escape, but I couldn't. He deserves this, my thoughts start flooding with those words. For all the stuff he put me through, for all the times he told me to die, he deserves all of this. However, a lingering belief in the back of my mind still believed I can be a hero, that I can at least save someone. Kaken looked towards me with a terrifying look as if his eyes themselves were screaming for help. When the heroes turned around, I sprinted past them. I don't know what I can do, but I have to be able to do something to help him. I can still be a hero. Stop him. The heroes shout from behind as they try to grab my arm. I barely dodge it as I continued running towards Kaken and the villain. I can still be a hero. I can. I run towards him faster and faster. Kaken. Kaken started to struggle harder as he saw me approaching, using his quirk to try and free himself. I desperately start clawing at the villain, trying to pull Kaken out. If I do this, will I finally be recognized? Will I be able to become a hero? A loud sound booms from behind, shockwaves soon follow. I don't have time to look as I'm knocked down by the villain. As it starts to strike me with its sludge, a familiar voice called out. I'm sorry, young man, I should have been more clear with you. He knocks the villain's attack away, almost blowing the villain itself apart. The villain's sludge starts to peel off of Kaken. But for now, I should live up to my own ideals. All Might. D-Truth Smosh. He completely blows away the villain, gusts of wind shattering the glasses of building and scattering among the civilians. Rain starts to fall as he stands up proudly with a smile. Heroes start to approach as All Might lifts his hand into the air, as if saying, "It's all right, I am here." Get a medical cart, the victim passed out. Oi kid, are you stupid? Why would you do something like that? I thought I could help, I say in a low tone. You almost made things much worse. I helped, right, All Might? He looks at me similar to the way he did on the rooftop. That pitiful look towards me, I don't think I'll ever forget it. Kaken is unconscious, I guess he passed out to the lack of air. Did you see that kid's quirk though? He's someone that can become a real hero. It was super powerful. Amazing. Soon after everything settled down, one of the heroes approached me. Kid, I think you should leave. What's your name first? We will have to contact your family. Izuku Midoriya, I say in a dejected voice, I only thought I could help. Why do they praise Kaken but make me out to be the problem? I only wanted to help. I only wanted to be a hero. After the incident ended, no one but reporters approached me asking why I would run out like that. Do I know that person? Am I mentally stable? Those sorts of questions asked over and over again. The aftermath: when I got home, I was scolded by my mom. I was told to never do something like that again. When I went back to school, I was laughed at by my classmates because of how much of a weakling I am, and even Kaken started avoiding me more. Like I wasn't even worth their time. I was on my jog when I bumped into Kaken. he asked. Why the hell did you try to save me? I kept quiet, I didn't know what to say. I didn't try to save him because of him. I did it because I wanted to become a hero. I don't owe you anything, you stupid Deku, Kakin shouted in a loud voice. Both of us walked away in opposite directions as if nothing happened. I don't know what to do now. Do I just quit trying to be a hero? No. I can't. I will become one. I began to organize my notes, read through different books. If I wanted to become a hero, I need something that I can rely on, something that can be as useful as a quirk. Something that can let me fight villains. I had a rough idea on what I wanted. I can't use strength or speed. Compared to villains, I'd just be cannon fodder, so I need to use something else. I will prove to everyone I can become a hero.